Now, as you know, we've brought some silver screens, which has been absolutely fantastic while we've been away. We've had both no condensation, but also it's kept the van nice and cool when it's been warm. Parking on airs, I don't tend to put them on because I always think that if I've got to drive away for whatever reason, which has never actually happened in fairness, I've never felt the need to drive away ever really. So, and of course we're always very careful where we park, so we don't really take risks where we park in terms of, so it's unlikely we're going to get told to move on. It's only if there was something that we weren't expecting. I like to be able to drive away, and as you know, the van's parked very close on European airs. So again, there may be a need to move the vehicle if there was a problem with another vehicle. So I don't put the screens on is the long and the short of it. But it does mean I've got some condensation this morning again, so for the first time, the hoover's out. We're going for a drive for about 2-3 hours today to the next stop. And we're going to look for some windmills. Should be quite interesting. If you've watched us before, you know I like the windmills, whether we're in Norfolk or in Kinderreich in Netherlands. I don't know what it is. I'm just always been impressed by windmills.
Okay.
I love them.
Let's go.
Never did manage the bar, did we?
No, it only opened on Sunday.
Well, the weather wasn't good enough, was it? We was all right when we first arrived. Yeah.
There we go. Yes, so thank you, Chinchilla, for that very good air.
Yeah, it was good.
It's a very big air, isn't it, really? Yeah. Very popular as well. There was even a caravan on it this morning, did you see?
Well, they don't seem to be so rigid about it in Spain, do they?
Don't.
You can take caravans sometimes, particularly on the autocaravanas spots, you can.
It's not a bad price, actually, that. 157 and then 163, depending on which set of diesel that you want. The first stop is the Repsol petrol station. It's not bad price, actually, considering we're right at the side of one of the main autovias. What I like about Repsols as well is generally they have somebody that comes out and refuel for you as well, so a few cents or a euro tip, and he's out doing a wicked job of refueling with the diesel, which is great.
Gracias.
Gracias. You are clear left.
Thank you.
Got to help the driver, otherwise always difficult when you're on the wrong side or the driver's on the right hand side of the road. So yeah, 46, just over 46 litres, 72 euros. One of the rules we always stick to when we're driving is we always refuel the vehicle when we get down to 3/4 of a tank empty. Just saves that last minute driving around, panicking, trying to find a fuel station. Ideally we wouldn't refuel on the autovia, but on this occasion we didn't have much of an option, so onward. But just past the main Madrid railway line, and it brings back memories of when we stayed at Alania a few years ago and we caught the duck train from Valencia. No, was it from Alicante, wasn't it?
From Alicante.
We caught the duck train from Alicante to Madrid and stayed a couple of days in an Airbnb and really explored the city. What a fantastic city. If you've never been, definitely give it a go, because there's so much to see and do there. And one of the things we found out when we were there, that on certain Sunday or on certain Tuesday nights, all the museums open in the evening for free. But I have to say, of all the cities we've been, one of my favourites.
Yeah.
We're now driving through the Castilla-La Mancha area of Spain. And on either side of the road there's vineyards, bodegas as they're called out here. And what I really like about them, they've got these big, I guess they're like wine storage jars to identify the driveways down to these big wine producers. But the roads on here, these are not toll roads, these are just your normal roads that you would use exactly the same at home, but they are very good quality. No potholes, and very, very quiet as well. Not much traffic on any of these roads this morning. Okay. So turn right just here.
Arriving at Castello di Conseugra on the right.
There we go. Oh yeah, it's busy.
Yeah. Right.
Loads of room.
Straight on, do you think?
Straight on, I think, looking at this.
So we're staying here on a big car park. It's free to park and it's free to stay overnight. There are some toilets over there, but I don't know what they'll be like. We probably won't use them. There's the castle and some more windmills up there, so we're really quite looking forward to exploring them this afternoon.
Well, we've all had something to eat and we're setting off to explore. I have to say the big coats have had to come out. It's bright and sunny, but it's only 8 degrees and it's blowing a little bit of a hoolie. But we're braving it and we're off. hopefully the rain will keep away and there should be some great sights to see and some good views from the top. So this is the first of the iconic windmills that we've come to see. You can't mention these windmills without talking about Don Quixote. And if you've never heard of Don Quixote, well, Don Quixote is a book. It's La Man of La Mancha, and we're in the Castile y La Mancha area of Spain. And it's a series of episodes of the adventures of a 50-year-old country gentleman. For €1.50, you can pay the admission fee and go up into the first windmill, which is also the tourist information office downstairs as well.
Nos encontramos, ya se habla de él, en 1150, y hay unos escritos en los que podemos testificar que este molino estaba aquí construido, y a lo largo de los años.
And if you speak Spanish, there's a video that explains all about the windmill and how it works. And it's hailing.
Yeah.
Good luck, is it really?
But you look beautiful, darling. You always do.
Oh, yeah. It might be a little bit of a challenge today, but we're definitely up for it because seeing the molinos or the windmills and the views has been a fantastic day. We are at the top of the Calderico Hill above the plains of La Mancha. And there's been a Roman town here since the 5th century BC. The Arabs built a small fort here that then became a castle, and then it was alternately occupied between the Moors and the Christians between 1083 to 1183. And then there was a battle here in 1097 between Alfonso VI's troops and the Moors, where Diego Rodriguez El Cid's son died. Well, that was a little bit of a wild and woolly night last night. We've had rain, snow, hail and quite high gusting winds, but thankfully we'd got some really good Spanish neighbours either side of us. So with their vans there, we got a little bit protected from the buffeting of the winds last night.
It was a bit like going through the Bear Biscay at one point. We can't complain that we've had good weather, haven't we?
We've had great weather, yeah, we have.
All the way through France and everything down here in winter time you'd expect sometimes, but it's been the first time of any real blow winds and things. But yeah, we are in close. I know people get sometimes a bit concerned about how close people park in Europe, but that is the European way. And so please don't fill the field with all the reasons of why we shouldn't and the 10 metres and all of that, because we know. And if you come to Europe and you want to use ours, that's the position, and that's how it works. So today we leave a fantastic location.
It's been wonderful.
Windmills, castles, how good can it get? Which proves the point, really, as we said all along. There's more to Spain.
There's more to Spain than sun and sangria.
There is. Deep historical, deep cultural. Sometimes think we need to be reminded of that because there's an awful lot to offer in Spain, and sometimes we escape here for the sun, and understandably so. But culturally diverse, culturally rich, extremely interesting country.
Yeah, and very friendly.
And very friendly. We love it. And can't speak highly enough of it.
Definitely not.
So now we're going to Toledo. And we're going to hopefully plug into the Easter celebrations there, which sound like they're going to be epic. So we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Martin out.
Helen out.